Okay, I just want to update you guys on what happened. And thank God I was not under there or any of my tools. Because this thing was a lot heavier than I thought it was. But I just want to let you know, I took everything loose on the subframe I could possibly take loose. And I had to take this really super long screwdriver. You can see it's like, I don't know, a couple feet or maybe a little more long. And I stuck it right here. I don't know if you could see that or not. I stuck it right there. And as soon as I hit that with the sledgehammer, it came off of the steering thing. That's for the steering for the rack and pinion or whatever the hell you call it. And that whole fucking thing just dropped out of there with some like pretty serious force. So I'm glad I wasn't under there. I tried to take the starter loose, and for the love of God, I just cannot figure it out. I'm not even kidding you. The bolt for that, I'm not even exaggerating. The bolt for that is right on the top of the starter, which is underneath where the oil filter goes, which is built into the fucking engine. And I'm not even kidding you, it took me over 2 fucking hours to get that fucking bolt out. What a fucking nightmare. I had to end up pulling the electric fan off. I tried everything you could possibly think of to get that bolt out. I finally got it out. I thought I was good to go. And this motherfucker still will not come out. So I'm going to have to try to slide that transmission off of there. And hopefully it slides right off of this shaft with the teeth on it. But the torque converter is still going to be bolted to the flywheel. So hopefully, Lord willing, this will slide off. Slide right out of there, hopefully. And we'll see. I'll just update you later. But yeah, that was pretty fucking scary when that whole subframe came out of there. So I'll get back with you later. Okay, so here's where we're at. I finally got the starter out. Okay. And there's 3 bolts that hold your torque converter to your flex plate. You have to turn it to where the bolt lines up with the inside of that starter there. And hopefully you can see that. And take the bolts out. Takes a 15 or 18 millimeter bolt, and they're really short. And they're regular thread, which surprised me because normally torque converter bolts are fine thread, or from everything I've worked on they are. And I'm going to be honest with you. I hate to say it because it's very unprofessional, but I was so fucking furious and frustrated last night trying to get this transmission off. And there's like 9 or 10 fucking bolts that hold that housing, transmission housing to the engine. Okay, this is a 2006 Saturn Ion, okay? It's not a fucking race car. It's not a fucking turbo fucking what the fuck ever. Okay, it's a fucking 2006 fucking Saturn Nissan. Pardon for my cursing. But I was just so fucking frustrated and furious. I ended up busting the bell housing on it. When I first tried to pry, and I broke a little thing off, a little ear for one of the bolts. And I was just so fucking frustrated because it wouldn't come off. And I had all the bolts fucking loose. Would not come the fuck off. So I ended up just busting it into pieces. And I just couldn't take it anymore. There's some pieces of it right there. I couldn't take it anymore. And the transmission's fucked up anyway. So I just busted the motherfucker and took it off of there. And that's what I did. I'm ashamed to say it. I felt like a failure. But damn it. I was about to set this fucking car on fucking fire or something. Pardon my cursing again. But I couldn't fucking take it. So that's the flywheel and the starter out. And I didn't want to take a chance. I was going to leave the torque converter on there. But I didn't want to take a chance on something on it, being fucked up. So I went ahead and took the starter out and took the damn torque converter off. Because on these, first off, a TH350 for like a straight 6 or a V8 back in the old days had one fucking shaft that went into the torque converter. This has 3 fucking shafts. I don't know who the fuck designed this bullshit, but they need to be beat to death. To death. They designed this shit this way on purpose, so it intimidates people. It's damn near impossible for an average Joe to work on this shit. And a person like me is their worst fucking nightmare. Well, maybe not, because there's people who are really good at this shit. But I despise modern vehicles. I despise modern technology. There is no fucking reason on this planet to have 9 or 10 fucking bolts to hold a transmission on, when a TH350 out of an old GM vehicle will hold up. It takes like 6 bolts, okay, and it holds up to fucking 350 V8s and 400 small blocks and every fucking thing else. This is a fucking 2006 fucking Saturn Ion that with a fucking inline 4-cylinder. And there's no fucking reason for that. And it was an absolute nightmare. I had to put like a 3-foot fucking extension just to reach this one. And had to go in behind the fucking exhaust manifold and use a fucking knuckle and every fucking thing else. And fuck that. I put maybe 6 or 7 back in. And that's good enough for me, because, damn it, I'll be honest with you, even if this car runs and drives really beautiful after this, I'm going to sell this motherfucker. I'm going to sell this motherfucker, and I refuse to ever own anything newer than a 2001, maybe a 02 or a 03, but never nothing newer than that. If it doesn't have a stock built-in fucking ashtray, or I can't check my fucking transmission fluid level without jacking up the car and getting it perfectly fucking level, and taking out a plug and every fucking thing else, take 15 fucking things apart just to get one thing apart. Fuck that. Fuck that. They designed this shit this way on purpose, so it intimidates people, and they just, I'm just going to pay somebody to do it. It pumps more money in the economy. That's why these people do this shit like this. Fucking horse shit is what it is, and I refuse to play along with their games. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Sorry for my rant, and I'll check back with you. I'll be back.